Hang on a minute. Can't make up the lighting in here at all. I think I might get a bit cosy. Hi Bob, I'm gonna just check if I can sort the lighting out a bit because I'm sat somewhere different. That caught one. She caught one. So let me check this lighting and trying to let me see. It's a little bit too bright in here. Trying to get the Christmas tree in, but I've not got the Christmas tree in. So just let me check. Just wanted to sit back on the couch tonight instead of sitting on at the table. We just move these out of the way. Don't know what's going to come out because I don't normally put things together properly anyway, so we'll just see what happens. Ooh. Move my stuff out the way. Let's see, that might just have to do, just like that. Satin candle light, like I'm going to read a story. Oh, right. Let's see. Hi Effie. Hi Cheryl. News JFK Jr. is in his second YouTube. Wow. I'm just chilling out and watching it all unfold, and I guess we'll see what happens and where it happens and so on and so forth. Does it ache, Bob? Does it ache? It's not, it's a common cold. And my son's school's just been told that he's not in school now from tomorrow till the 10th of December because one of the kids has got supposedly a case of COVID. It's a common cold. People have lost their brains, forget that they get a cold. Hi, Karen. Because, you know, if people can't get their head around the fact that, you know, it's having a break at Christmas. When is it? When's it supposed to be having a break from? 5 days over Christmas. Since when does a virus go on holiday? And another thing is, you can't catch a virus. They're already in your body anyway. So, just going to put that out there. Mark Bajinski did a really good video today on that. You know, just calling that out like most of us do. And I just take absolutely no notice. But if he's got to be off school, he's off school when all this bullshit is gone. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh well. Yeah, exactly. Like Shoal said, COVID was in the AMA 1989 medical journal as a cold. FB banned the page I shared. They do. If people do the real research, they'll find out it's just a cold. But people seem to forget, not that this is the virus talk, that we get colds every year. Everyone seems to have lost the marbles. So, you know, of course here's James. Do your homework. So, not talking about that though. I've got ginger tea. Anyway, I forgot what I was coming on talking about really, but oh yeah, what was the title? Different but the same. I was watching. Oh, let me lower this. I don't know what's going on with this. I can't get right. I was watching. I think it was. Watched a bit of JC with a lady this morning. I think it was. I'm going to find the video in a minute just to say what it was. But my work has been full of folk with COVID. Yeah, but they're not, Bob. Do you know what I mean? They're telling people they've got COVID symptoms, and they're telling people, ill people that are in there with underlying problems. They'll just tell you get COVID because if you look into it, they get paid to say that you've got it. Anyway, I'm not talking about that because this isn't what I'm talking about. I don't talk about that anymore because personally I know about it. It's boring. Sorry, it's boring. I don't talk about it because if people are looking, they should know by now. Do you know what I mean? I'm not waking anyone up anymore. It's like, you've got to do your own work yourself. Great channels that are still going on about that. That's not what I'm going on about. So, it's a full moon. Yeah, exactly. Papaya tested positive. Yeah, exactly. So, we're not talking about that. Most of us in chat know all about that, and we're just not, we're like moving forward. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sue. So, it's a full moon tonight. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. I've got my little moon earrings on. I've just been stood in the garden and just had to tiptoe around the wet that's out there from when it was raining this morning, just to stand there going, oh my God, clear sky. The moon is so bright. I got my little telescope out. Earlier on, I saw blue and red shift going on around it, but then it was really magenta and like an indigo blue. It's an indigo blue with a bit of magenta around it. I was like, wow. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've just gone after stood there and be like, yay. Yeah, I'm not really bothered, Bob. We're not really talking about that. No, we're getting off that because that's the New World Order timeline that we're not on. So, people are always asking questions. It's a bit like JC said off her channel. People are always asking questions. People are always, asking when and asking questions. You've got to do the homework yourself. And I like the fact that you just said mirror there, Cheryl, because the film, before I get into, I'm just going to go off on a tangent now. The film, Christmas Chronicles, which if you're a QAnon fan, you'll know it's a Q film. Don't know if you saw it, but the moon, and then they went to the dark side, was the other reality going on there. Because we all know it's like being in a parallel universe at the minute. My friend said to me the other day, who's just woken up to quite a lot of stuff, said, is it like parallel universes? I said, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Because you've got people who are awake and people who just can't see. Like, literally, you can tell them stuff and they go, oh, yeah, and then they just go back to sleep again. It's like, are these people even real? Like, are you real? Woo! So, yeah, it will keep, well, it's not buffering on my side, it might on your side, but normally does buffer when you're talking about stuff. But, yeah, so I was looking at the moon before. My sister has rang me twice this week and said, what's all this ringing in my ears business? I was like, oh, have you had it this week? Because this month, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, I've noticed this month has been quite high with the toning in your ears, I call it. I don't call it ringing because it's not a ring, it's more like a zing, if anyone gets it. So, hi Lois. So yeah, oh, I've got that light right in my face. Just thought I'd sit here and be a bit comfortable. So, anyone else been getting that? Hi Katie. So we've got Katie, Lois, Effie, Danny, John, Cheryl, Bob. We've got a Bob in the house. A B, please, Bob. We've got Sue, James and Karen and anyone else might be watching. But yeah, the title different but all the same. This is just going to go everywhere because I'm just going to be talking till I get into what I was doing. When we did the ringing it. When we did the workbooks last week, you know, the little thing we were doing if anyone was doing it, the one that I've done for today. Oh, you had a horrible headache. Yeah. Well, I couldn't actually show you my art in it. I could if I do a video one time above, but I said if you had any magazines to cut up and stick in, I have mocked up a little true authentic self with your higher self. So I've mocked up a little picture. I haven't written on it yet properly, but I took a picture out of a magazine, which was, I took some pictures out of the magazine, stuck them on. So see the body here, this body was out of a magazine and I've drawn magic on it and drawn around it, but the head I've drawn in as a little caricature of me. This was all out of magazines. This flower was out of magazine. I've drawn this head in here. I've just put little things on about being your true authentic self. So more like your authentic self with your higher self. What would you want? What would you want to see you moving into next? You know, into your higher self. How would your higher self sort of look, but still being your true authentic self, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of a fun thing where you could do. Yeah, you could do just make funny faces up, like you could cut out a head and move the eyes about. Just make it fun. It doesn't have to be like obviously realistic or anything. But I did this as I'm cooking up a storm. I'm doing my own magic. I'm bringing my own thing in. I've got my little wand there because I'm concentrating on my own focus. And when you do that, you get all the light in. You get all the God sourcing. You get all creative because the more you're focusing on what you want and the more you're raising your vibrations, the more you bring God source in, the more you bring creative energy in because it's from the creator, do you know what I mean? So the more you do that and raise your vibrations, the more magic comes in your life, the more you're getting, you know, whatever you want to say, downloads of information, running through you to come out in the, you know, physical world. Yeah, be your true authentic self. And I've put on there, in the world, but not of the world, living in both realms in balance, because that's what it's all about. Hi, Uni. So you can just have fun with it. I had fun with this, just sticking it all on, sticking it together. You know, if you don't think you're very good at drawing, then just cut the magazine pictures out. You can change the head round, cut another head, put that on, and do it as you, what you want in. Yeah, our highest versions of ourselves. Yeah, do your highest version of yourself, but still authentic. You know, you can still be in the world, but you don't have to be of it. That's why I've done the magic. Got little birds sat on my shoulder, and bringing in all the, you know, bringing down that your force as well when we do this more and more. So, but I mean, be your true authentic self, as in your true authentic self with your higher self. We're moving into our higher selves, our higher versions of ourselves, our better versions of ourselves. As we, vision boards are brilliant. I've done them before, but this is like a vision book. It's like a vision book. But, you know, since I've been on air, and I think a lot of you are going to get it. Yes, speak your truth, exactly, Katie. And I know, like, Katie and a load of others in here, Susie Q and a load of other people get me, is when I'm on here and I'm talking about stuff, you know, sometimes I get a bit feisty and I'm like, look, it's my show, shh, listen to me, blah, 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 blah. That's just me being my true authentic self. There's a lot of things going on with the, you know, everyone in the spiritual community that I'm not really going to say I'm in. I'm just me at the end of the day, doing what I do and doing what I love. So I don't want to be part of no community that says you have to be this and this, because as we all know, there's a lot in the spiritual community that say, oh, you have to be this and you have to be that and you have to be speaking all love and light. Well, I'm not like that, and I've never been like that. Yes, I'm a nice person. Yes, I'm fun. Yes, I can do this. Yes, there's so many different sides to me. But when I get feisty, I get feisty. And if I can't express that, that's not me being me. So to all the people who've ever come on here before, you know, there was some people the other day, oh, you shouldn't be saying that, Dolly. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm just being me. And if I can't be me, I'm not telling the truth. I'm not being my true authentic self. Your emotions, you are allowed to feel. You are allowed to, I said this the other day, you're allowed to feel your emotions. That's what we came here to do, to feel, to express, to experience. So you're allowed to feel your emotions. Men, you're allowed to cry. Women, you're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel it. The only thing I would say you don't do is don't stay in it too long. Like, say you were really angry and grumpy, but you felt angry that day. That's okay, right? And a bit grumpy. Some people are grumpy first thing in the morning till they sort of wake up. Well, express it, but don't stay in it. You don't want to stay grumpy and mad forever, because it's not really going to pull any positive forces to you, is it? It's just gonna pull in negative. But you are allowed to feel it. Just don't stay in it. And that's why I said, you know, with the book we've been doing, look at your spiral. Look at your spiral. It doesn't mean you can't feel all this in the bottom spiral of, doubt, anger, hatred, jealousy, fear, whatever's on the bottom of there, insecurity, because you all do. But you're allowed to feel it. But then you have to know what it is, that why it's making you feel like that. That's why I said if you look through your book, you'll know why sometimes when you reflect and you're like, oh, I was feeling like that today because I'm feeling like this today because the moon's out. You know what happens, women, on a full moon? Flipping heck. Dolly, you be you. Love you more for your realness. Everyone needs to vent and offload. Exactly, Carla. And that's why I love people like, if anyone watches Laura Eisenhower, the lovely JC that I've just come across from Mark Atwood. They do a lot of stuff together, and the other people from that side, because they remind me of me. Like, we're all different, but they remind me of me when I get a bit feisty. You're allowed to do that. And if people see people being real, you're going to resonate with them more because you're real as well, So, yeah. So that's why, if people come in and say silly things in chat, I'm just like, it's ridiculous. So, there's, what was I going to say then? Something just came into my head about something I saw. And I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. On, my fella the other day was like, do you want to watch, what was it? Is it the documentary? I can never say this right. Tell him, Dolly, laugh out loud. Yeah, exactly. I do tell him. Nexium, and I never get it right. The whole cult thing with the Nexium, and what was a girl out of Superman? Alison Mack, that whole thing, what we found out ages ago with Q. Oh, some people are only just coming across it. Well, we were watching that the other day. I didn't really want to watch it because I was sat there going, really? Really? I bet they don't even tell you the in-depth bit about it, which I haven't watched all of it, but I watched a bit. And I said to my fella, I went, oh, yeah, we knew about this ages ago. Oh. He went, you know everything you don't ask. I said, oh, I knew about this. I said, I'll watch it. I said, but, yeah, Q-Man's was brilliant. We're all a Q-Man, do. I'll come in chat in a minute, but my sister said she watched it. They didn't really get to the dark stuff. No, they didn't get to the dark stuff. Dark stuff, not good. Well, it's not good for the consciousness, but the point is, they didn't really get to the nitty gritty, I don't think, even though, we know. But I guess it's drip feeding anyway, which is good. But the only thing that annoyed me in there was the actual, yeah, we've got to do the work ourselves, was the actual, see, when people call people a cult for having a group, like if I went, I'm going to have a group, people who get jealous and that go, oh, it's a cult, it's a cult. People need to realise what a cult is. A cult is a group, if you're in a group, that wouldn't, or a large community, that don't let you think outside your own mind. They brainwash you and keep you down. You're not allowed free speech, and they want you to just, stay in that bubble, their bubble. They don't want you talking. That's why they have ranks sometimes, and no one should be in ranks. And it's a bit like Q when people say Q's a psyop, Q's a cult. How can Q be a cult? This is how thick people are. How can Q be a cult when it helps you research? That's what it was for. It was a tool, like I've said before, a tool to help people research, help people learn how to research properly. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? Then you can go off and do your own thing. A cult wouldn't let you do that because you might find something out that they don't want you to know about. Do you know what I mean? So it just makes me laugh how people call things out like that. But that's why, yeah, drip fed to public. But that's why with the Nexium, or whatever it's called, documentary, don't know who it's by the way, so I don't know. It got me a bit mad because it was showing you how they suck people in, and it is like what we talk about. Like it's like, yeah, we talk about that. You know, they want to lift people's spirits. They want to get them in a good frequency. They want to know that they let them know that they're worthy, because that's, you know, that's what people want, and people are looking for that, and they are going to be looking for that in the future. And that's why I said I'm going to try and put a group together. This is why I said to my fella, this is why it annoys me, because that could put some people off unless it says anything at the end where they think that, oh, someone started something, it's bad in it because they're trying to bring you up. But really, well, that's not everybody. And that's what annoys me with when there's good people out there actually putting, like, you know, seminars together or whatever, workshops or whatever, and they're doing all these things to genuinely lift people up. No ranking, just lift people up, let them know they're worthy, because everybody is and everybody's loved and all that sort of good stuff. And then you get these fuckers who do all that, and then at the last minute they suck them all in, and then the branding people, and they're doing all this awful stuff that most of us know about, and it gets me upset. Just telling the truth. And the only thing is with that, I mean, they brainwashed them that much. They asked for collateral, and when they asked for the collateral, I can't even say what it was. You would like to think that if you got to that stage, you'd be like, what do you mean you want pictures of me, and you want collateral, and you're the master and I'm a slave and all that business. So it was a bit like, yeah, that's where you start going, something's not right here. And and when they did the ranking thing with the sashes, if anyone's watched it, I'd have been like, no. And I tell you what, talk about fake people. The woman with the eyebrows like that, you know, did you see her? The woman who they were showing at the beginning. I just said to my fellow and my sister, I went, do you know what? I'd smell her out like a rat as soon as I saw her, because she was too smiley. She was too like this all the time. Oh, hi. If I came on like this, oh, hi. Yes. Oh, I just want to talk like this all the time. Oh, she was, and this big, massive cheesy grin, but the big cheesy grin was like evil cheesy grin. It was just too smiley. There's being happy, and then there's being like, right, you just something doesn't seem right there. And she was a bit, when you looked at her, you'd know what I mean. You'd go to the meeting, the workshop, and you'd just go, she's doing my head in. Like, she is doing my head in. She's doing my head in. If anyone saw it, you'll know what I mean, because I just thought, what? Be like the person I was talking about yesterday when I was like, that didn't sit right with me with the red hair. That was something not quite right there. Just saying, that's how I feel anyway. Oh, saw Obama was arrested on Jaco. I haven't seen anything because I've not been watching anything. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because apparently Biden, just let me find it. I'm not watching any news. I'm not watching anything about anything. I'm just letting it all come out. Yeah. Peace to the chat. Thank you, that girl, Figgy. Apparently Biden, just to chuck it out there, because we all know that they've been arrested anyway, whatever, probably ages ago, or now, or whatever's going on, you know, whatever's going on. Apparently, are you ready for this? This made me laugh. So, why has he got things behind his ear that makes him look like an elf or the devil or something? But I was laughing about this part of his mouth. Just going to leave that with you. It says, update, Joe Biden has hairline fractures in his midfoot and will likely require walking boot for several weeks. Really? Wonder what? Really? Is that the truth? Have you been tagged or something? What's going on there? He's shot. Do you know what I mean? What? Look at them. What's going on with this here? He's got horns on his head. Ankle monitor. That's what I thought. I thought, what have you been on? Are you put on house arrest or something? Joe Biden has hairline fractures in his midfoot and will likely require walking boot for several weeks. I was like, you can't make this shit up, can you? Like, what the? And then someone's put Joe Biden with devil horns on Thanksgiving Eve. That was Thanksgiving Eve. What's going on there? I was like, oh dear. Dear me. Oh God. And then there was some magazine in America my dad took a picture of, and I'm like, oh my God. It says, why smart people fall for bizarre ideas. And then it says, conspiracy theories. And written all over it says, who killed JFK? COVID-19 and 5G, QAnon, Area 51, the Illuminati, something else and something else. I thought, well, that sounded rather important. Oh, I'll tell you what. And that's why, so that's why he twisted his ankle while out walking the dogs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, are you being tagged, Biden? It's just getting funnier and funnier. What's this? What's this? Oh, something else on Twitter. I'm not looking at anything. My dad's sending me stuff. I'm not seeing nothing. Right, what's this? All right, okay. Bill Gates is leading the charge for COVID-19 vaccine. He wants to save us from the virus. Yes, the one who was on the Lolita Express. What do these characters represent that are by him? See below this post. Oh, Panda Eyes. I didn't even read that. Yeah. We won't go into that. If you know, you know. If you don't, maybe you will at some point. Deary me. That's why I say I'm not looking at too much stuff. I'm just letting it all unfold. All unfold. But like I said, this is why, you know, it's good to be the real you. No matter what anyone says. Tom Hanks did once. Yeah, they've all done one, haven't they? So, you know. And I was watching... so like I said, it was just a quick one about this in the book. You know, if you want to do this, it's just cutting up pieces of magazines. I just cut this flower up, drew a little fairy face and put a gang of women there because there's something I want to do in there. You know, I've got to write on this and put what I want to come in. But how you see yourself, I see myself in two worlds, as I always do. You know, doing the work, you know, there's a little, I found this lady sat there, you know, reading books and just doing, I've put on it, filling myself up on the things I resonate with and feels right to me, not you or anybody else, me, because going back to being different, but the same, we're all the same, as in, you know, coming from source, or you could say the same, you know, we have a few different things, but we are different in the sense of, I'm on YouTube doing my channel, I do it the way I do it. I've always been up to the camera doing what I'm doing, the way I do it. Other people do it a bit differently, but we all resonate with certain things because we're all the same, like the same way of sort of thinking what's going on, you know, and that, but we do things differently. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. And we don't want it all the same. So we're not all one as in we're all the same, we're all going to be the same, you know, what's that, that's just like being like a robot. And there is sorry, I'm trying to read you things as well. No, they can't hide in the shadows anymore. There's a series on Now TV, right? And I just tried to watch it a bit before and it wouldn't come on. I thought, oh right, when I want to watch it, don't come on. And it's called A Brave New World, and I don't know if anyone's been watching it, but you know, I was watching it going, yeah, there's a diamond core thing that sucks energy, but it's called, like, there's a director in it. The director. There's people like us who feel, who have emotions, real people, who are called the savages, because we're all savage, because we do things like get married to like one person, and all these weird things that these other people from another land think is weird from somewhere else. But these other people, they have sex with everybody and all this, but we all know, 33 in chat, that's all energy. They don't, you know, they're all into each other's businesses. They have tablets in these little clicky things, so if they start feeling anything, they get shut down with the tablet. It makes them not feel. So they're all like fake, happy, fake, like, they all walk around like this. Yeah, 33, they all walk around like, oh yeah, everything's great, but it's not. And then a girl in it sort of stops taking hers a little bit, and she wants to know how to feel. It's a bit like these ones that can't feel, do you know what I mean? AI are frigging reptilians, whatever you call them, as in reptilian brain, as in cold-blooded, you know, no passion, no, they just don't have feelings. So it was a bit like that when I'm watching it, so I've been quite intrigued watching it, because I'm like, yeah, that's what it was like. So these people who are on the other side that don't feel, there's some of them that are starting to crack and they want to feel. It's like they've been brainwashed by the director not to feel. Ooh, you don't want to feel. But you know what's going to happen when they all start feeling? They're all going to be like, oh, hang on a minute, we actually want to feel these feelings. And in part of it, one of the girls in it doesn't take her tablets, and she's playing a game of tennis or something with a friend, and she's like getting quite competitive, and she's like, and the other girl has to take a tablet. She's like, getting a bit mad, but then she starts taking tablets. She went, no, feel the feelings. It's good, it will pass, it will pass. You know, that's what I'm saying. We're allowed to feel feelings because they'll pass. But who wants to not feel? Who the hell wants to not feel? Because that means you can get away with anything and you're not going to feel it and it's not going to matter. Hence, like these shy asses that have been in control, because that's what they do, and they don't feel. So they probably feel they got no consequences because they don't feel, because they have no feelings. Do you know what I mean? So watching that was a bit like, yeah. Oh, is he talking about your higher self? What now lately? I've not seen Charlie Freaks for a bit. I've just been not watching much. But the higher self, I know we're supposed to be working to our higher self, you know, working on ourselves, because that's what it's about, you know, with all sorts, you know, with what you eat, what you do, and stuff like that. But that all comes slowly, because at the end of the day, it still doesn't mean you're not getting rid of your true authentic self, which is speak out, speak your truth. The what do you call it? Yeah, exactly, definition of a psychopath, and they are psychopaths. We go on a lot about the divine feminine rising. Well, the divine has been suppressed a lot, and women have been suppressed a lot in that sense as well, and the energy. This is why I speak my truth. Might not be anyone else's. I speak my truth, and I won't be shut down or told to shut up, or, oh, Dolly, don't do it this way, do it this way. You know, that's more of a kinder way. I'll do it the way I want to do it. You know, the way I see fit. And then if it's something, if I evolve more in the future and it's a little bit different, then so be it. But the divine feminine is rising, and she is speaking out, and she is angry sometimes. Well, anger is only passion. And sometimes there's a righteous anger, because a righteous anger is what's going about right now. And I think I wrote something on my community page today, because that just comes in. When I write something, I write a sentence and then it just comes in. I think I did write something about foundations. Because when I went to my healing session the other week, that was about, he told me about, you know, my foundations. So, hi Sky. Have you seen the new Macadee? No, I haven't. Why? What's on it? Oh, 4 burgers like an old burger. Let me just find my community page. Yeah, so I put the video up of that, because, you know, as I was speaking the other day, that woman who was pulling the cards out on Biden obviously hasn't seen that video, so I did throw that up there. And then I put, happy people build their inner world, unhappy people blame their outer world and other people for what's not going right in their life. And then I wrote on it, because it was a quote, this is why I continue to say, focus on your inner world, nobody else's. Don't blame others or the outer world. Build your inner world up and strong. A strong foundation is what holds you up. A weak foundation won't hold you up for too long. So clear, in big letters, clear, that means clear your cleansing as well, cleansing yourself as well. Your space, you know, that means you around you, your space in your aura, clearing, cleansing around you, and build a strong foundation brick by brick. Don't rush, it's not a race. And carry on building on that foundation, as the only way is up. Built properly, it will stand the test of time and all that's thrown at it. Oh yes, it will, if you've got a strong foundation. And I don't know why James is going, can you sing and all this, and asking me all these questions. You're not listening. Naughty kid at the back of the class. Yes, women, it's time to roar. It definitely is. And speak, totally agree with. Be happy, invest in you. Yeah, in you, do your dreams, follow your bliss. Exactly. So, you know, there is, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who talk all love and light, love and light, love and light. But like I said again before, they won't look at the dark. They don't want to look what's going on. Well, there's dark and light. You know, it's not that the dark's bad either. We came from a void. Creation comes from a void of darkness, but we're talking about good and evil. This is a spiritual war. It is going on. And to me, I see it as an initiation, a test. You're being tested that when you actually do go on the journey and find things out, and you start seeing what's what and who's what side are you going to stand on? You know, good or evil. The woman who was saying about Trump the other day, saying, "Oh, they're both, they both got good and bad in them. They're not. You know, we're all flawed. We're all no. Yeah, we're all flawed, perfectly flawed, by the way. Be a bit boring if we were all totally perfect. We're all flawed, but it isn't. She was saying they're both the same. They're not both the same. He's a paedophile and Trump isn't. It's good versus evil. Straight up. So who are you supporting at the end of the day? So I was like, no, it's not they're both the same. That side of those that I don't even know if are human sometimes, like most people say, no, they're not the same as us. They're nothing like us because we wouldn't do that. Real people coming from the heart would not do that. So there's a lot of bullshit going on in the spiritual community that just doesn't really float my boat at the minute. Sorry, just had to say that. That's what this time is all about. Choose your side. It is. And people are like, it's not about choosing sides. It's about coming to unity. It's like, yeah, it is. You're right. But like I said yesterday, there's people who are shite asses out there, and that's not going to happen with them at the minute until they're taken down and all the little minions taken down as well, which is what's happening. And then the people who've been confused, brainwashed, like we all have at one point, you know, and messed up with everything that's going on and gets depressed with all this stuff, like I said, with the healing, then it will be unity when people start helping each other and getting over what's gone on for centuries, by the way. So it doesn't lie with me when people say it's all about unity at the minute. It's not going to be unity if you're actually trying to help somebody who's not from that side and they're just going to stab you in the back, because they will do, because they don't feel like us. They don't feel like us. So I don't lie with all that when people go, oh, we're in this community, we've all got a bit. No, because like I said before, don't be all sitting on Mount Peru, sitting in your loincloth singing Kumbaya, and you're not looking properly and you don't want to look at the dark, and then in the shadows over there someone comes up and stabs you in the back. No, I don't see it like that. You know, so that's how I see it. That's just personally how I see it. You might not. I do. What you're saying in chat. Yeah, one step at a time, yes. Agree. Yeah, that's what this time is about. Correct. You know what I mean? So I don't go with all that. That's why there's certain communities and things I don't want to be a part of yet or anything, because we're all different and we can do things differently. Oh yeah, and Effie's like, when Dolly gets the energy go. Yeah, when I start getting it going, you know, that's when people most enjoy, when I'm a bit more feisty. I enjoy it when I'm a bit more feisty. It's funny as well, you know, some people see it as like, oh my God, you know, don't speak out. Yeah, let's not speak out, because that's what got us here in the first place. Let's not speak, because that side want to shut us down. That side don't want free speech. You should be able to speak about whatever. And however you want to say it, the right people will come to you that want to be around you. Hi Mark, you'll find your own vibe tribe. There's too many people going, and I want to be in my vibe tribe, I want to be in my vibe tribe. You can be in every vibe tribe you want, because we're all different. So you will gravitate to the people who are sort of more like you. Like, I gravitate to like people like Laura Eisenhower, JC, because they're quite like feisty and stuff, and I love that. You know, and certain people, it doesn't mean it's wrong or right. Someone else might go with someone who's a bit more not as feisty and a bit calmer, or a bit, it's not wrong, it's just people, you know, different strokes for different folks. There's nothing bad in it. We all came here to be different, to experience the same things and, you know, emotions, but differently, because it would be boring. So, yeah, exactly. That's why they want masks, Cheryl. That is a symbol of shut up. Don't speak. Don't speak to each other. That's why they don't want you around people's houses with the whole virus. They don't want you connecting because they don't want you speaking. They don't want people realising what's going on, but it's tough shit because it is. Because we have the internet and stuff. People going about social media being bad, well, it actually isn't because half of us wouldn't be finding out what we were finding out now. So it backfired on them all. Backfired on them all. Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about it, James, because if you know what's going on, I wouldn't worry about the lockdowns. They're taking us out for five days over Christmas over here. It's a bit like, oh, it's decided to have a holiday, has it? There's lots of things going on under that blanket of lockdown, so you need to be grateful for that. There's lots of things been going down with the children and lots of things. So as much as people can moan, because I know people are losing jobs and stuff like that, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So what you're saying in chat? Oh, see you later, Mark. No connections. Probably bloody playing with this. Mark can't get a connection. So yeah, what else was I going to say? Because I'm not staying on long. It's just like I said, if you want to do the whole this business, it's just really playful, and you just cut magazine covers out. Hi, CJ, and just stick it on, and then you can write all the little things that you want to bring in, into your new vibrating self, your higher self, all these things. Like I say, that's why I put I'm cooking up a storm, cooking up my own magic. I'm a part of this world and that world. It's merging together. You can be both at the end of the day. But I will show you that in Better Lying. And I've also put down here, because there was a woman chilling out, because I'm just chilling out, watching the show unravel while everyone's going, ah! And then she's got a book, and I've put, and I can say no. The biggest thing you're allowed to say is no. I'm going to do it now. A bit like Mark Atwood says when he does the whole fuck it letter, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Don't get offended by swearing. There's too many people who get offended by everything. You just think, fuck it now. So you just go, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Saying it in a funny way. Sometimes you just need to tell people to do one. And sometimes you just need to do things somewhere where you just go, do you know what? No. It's all right to say no. You are allowed to put boundaries up. We're too socialised to everyone. Socialism is, you've got to be nicey all the time. Yeah, you do. But if someone's taking the absolute, out of you and they're trying to pull you down, no, I don't want to know. You're allowed to say no. Yes, thank you, Carla. Well, I've got my little one sitting here. Yeah, Reffy knows what I'm talking about. Ooh, it's the golden hair. I think it's finished. Is it finished? Oh no, it's not finished yet. Still need some little stars up here, but this one will be I love the size as well. It's so cute. I just love this picture. This is the Divine Feminine. It can stand for men as well, but the Divine Feminine, we know what's going on there. She's emerging through the void, as I said the other day, with the eyes of consciousness. She is expanding. We're all expanding. The eyes stand for consciousness. We all unfold like a flower. We're expanding, people. It's beautiful to see. I've been saying this for ages. I love watching people grow and expand on the spiritual journey. It doesn't matter where they're at. I'm sick of people going on about, I was awake 10,000 years ago, and it's like, and it's not a race. It's not a race. Be happy people are getting on it, because it is the time. Do you know what I mean? Now, a butterfly stands for the transformation within that we're all doing. And I think more people are feisty at this time because we are in a spiritual war. We can all be a bit calmer after with the whole love and light thing when this is done. But for now, we're warriors. We're like Wonder Woman. Do you know what I mean? So you got to get a bit feisty. But Shiva even. But this picture, yeah, she's got golden hair because that's representing, for me, it's representing in this picture your aura and your halo of enlightenment, because they kept it from us, but she's coming through and she's starting to see through the veil. This is what this is representing as well. So this will be going up for sale on Dolly Lama Designs on Instagram after Christmas at some point. I'm going to take prints first, and I'm going to be doing some prints. I'm going to take it to a printer that's not far away, get it printed out, and then I think I'll sell the original. So, yes. So if you like it and you might want to get dibs on it, you might have to get over to Dolly Llama Designs, and the first one who may be interested, I'll keep your name there for when I do it. But I'm going to be doing some more in these sizes, and they're all going to be, you know, the whimsical, you know, they're not realistic because all mine come from imagination and within. But they do have something within them, and I think they're quite magical. So, and it's signed on the back, So, I'll be doing more in these sizes, some little ones, because I've just really enjoyed working on this size, and they're easier to post out anyway. So, if anyone's interested, you'll have to go and check me out on Dolly Llama Designs on Instagram. But yeah, I'm loving it. And the thing is, I love all my artwork as well. It's like, I don't want to give it away. But I'm like, no, you have to give it away. It's healing as well. So yeah, good home safe with mummy. Ah. So yeah, so true, Dolly. People want a medal for everything these days. Yeah, they do. Men, it's okay to embrace your feminine. Yes. Just don't start drinking skinny soy lattes. Exactly. Well, oh, sorry, that was Zal who said that. Yeah, because um, men, you have a feminine energy in you, and women have a masculine. And I've had a bit more of that in the past and stuff like that. This is where they've tried to twist it to say, oh, this is why, you know, if you think like that, if you're a man and you think like that, you must be, you know, you need to have the transgender thing and you need to change, or vice versa. It's not about that. It's all right for people who want to do that, but it's not. They try and twist that. It doesn't mean, oh my God, I think I'm turning into a woman because I'm more sensitive. No, it's beautiful when men have the sensitive side. Of course it is. It's both sides in balance. When I see a man who can cry, who can be sensitive, is a strong man, but who can cry and get upset about things as well, and can let that flow. That isn't weakness. That is mega strong. You're told not to totally hemp. You're told not to cry. You're supposed to, because crying is releasing shit. Water is cleansing. It's your waters. It cleanses. You're letting it flow and releasing it. It's like the was it in the meditation I got the other day, the picture I showed of the waters coming together in like a rainbow colour, and it was the merging, because it's the merging of all that and the waters. We are water. Most percentage of our body is water. That's why we have to flow like water. But water's emotional. Waters are emotional. They can be, you know, calm. They can be really stormy. I'm a Pisces. That's what people have always known me as. Oh, you're very emotional and you're very sensitive. Yes, I'm a water sign. But isn't it funny how we're coming out of Pisces into Aquarius? They're still water. You know? And it's merging them two sides. Real men. Yeah, real men do cry. Real men do cry. I don't mean that's you blubbing all the time, but you can feel, do you know what I mean? And I think that's attractive. I think that's attractive. Well, that's why I don't like going to funerals. Yeah. Hi, Susie Q. I was waiting for you to come on. I was like, right, Susie Q. Has your package come yet? I just need to know, because just give it to this week and then I will email you. And I also wanted to know if I could email you my phone number. Are you on Skype or anything like that? I wanted to speak to you. Yeah, let your love flow, exactly. No. I'm not thinking anything, I'm thinking it will get there, you know, it's one of them. And I'm thinking the forces of, if you know what I'm saying. But this week, yeah, I'll get in contact with you. Just give it this week and I'll get in contact. If not, I'll sort it out myself. I'll do it again. Of course you can. Oh, good, I will do. I'll probably send it after this and then sometime this week. Susie Q, thank you so much for your healing. It works so well. Ah, there you go, Effie. Yeah, you all are helping each other out in chat. I just love watching the chat, because the ones that, you know, are normally in quite often, all getting to know each other. You all say hi to each other. You know, we're all different, but we all get on. You're all different in chat, but you all get on. You know, sometimes I have a bit of a rant. Sometimes I tell people off in chat sometimes when they're not listening. That's fine. We all know it's not out of malice, do you know what I mean? So, and you just got to be real, haven't you? I'm not on Skype, I'm on what? Yeah, WhatsApp's fine then. If I send you my number and you get me on WhatsApp, and then at some point I'll speak to you, and I'll keep track of that as well. So I'll just keep an eye on it this week. But let's put that out there. So yeah, and let me look in my book because I don't even know what I was meant to be talking about apart from doing that thing. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you the other day, my friend came round and she's like, damn right. What we're saying damn right at? I can't remember what I'm saying, what we're waffling on about. Oh, that you're all great in chat, yeah. We need to be focusing on positive energy, sending you all love. Yeah, we do, but you know, we still need to be shouting the dark out. Oh yeah. You can do both, you see. It's if you let it bring you down. Like who was I talking about the other day when I think it was Magenta Pixie, look, Magenta Pixie last one, when she was saying about there's people who can hold the light. They can get dragged down a little bit, you know, it's not like we're all, you know, if you have bad days, it doesn't matter, this is what I'm saying about, you can be allowed to feel, you're allowed to have an off day, you're allowed to feel a bit shitty. That is fine. You're allowed to do that. But you know how to bring yourself up again. I know how to do that, so it's quite easy for me, even if I was like, oh, some people might be feeling a bit off today with the full moon. It's beautiful out there. I'm just seeing an orb. But that's okay. It's okay. You know, and talking about being positive, so my friend was laughing at me the other day. Yeah, you're all connected, you're all beautiful in chat. Look at you all. Look at you all. And the same face, well, I can't say the same faces that I see, but the same names. You all get on. And you're all really good in chat. So my friend came around the other day, she's like, I said, oh, I got this lovely book the other day, and I'm sure this has got a spiritual meaning, not jaguar, the cheetah. The cheetah. Each day does change, yeah. I got this, I've got one of these anyway that I've written in. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's here in me bag of many journals and stuff. Oh, it's not even in here. Where is it? Right, so I'm gonna go and have to find it. Right. I'm gonna have to move and go and find it. I've left it upstairs, I think. Right. Excuse and why I go and get the. You can look at my Christmas tree a minute. There's my Christmas tree. My Christmas tree. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, it's there. Found it. Right, so this thing here. Just sit back again if I can get on this couch. We wouldn't want to be if it wasn't. Oh, thank you. Love that. Love what we have. We do. We have a really good group, you know, in the chat. We have a really good cult, don't we? Whoop whoop. I'm the cult leader. Woo. Yeah, you do have a lovely chat group. Yeah, Tiffany Blues representing the energy of JFK Jr. So now, I can't believe I've just said this, right? You're going to laugh at this, right? So people who come in to start researching stuff and they go through the whole symbolism thing, can you see what I can see now? Because I've just called myself a cult leader. Someone will probably use that, you know. You might... this was just a journal that I got, and I know it's just black and it's got this written on the front of it. Can you imagine me going, yes, so I'm a cult leader? You might just see the 66 as well. And I didn't really like this. It was just, I think I'm going to draw over it. But anyway, I had this. This is where I put a lot of my stuff in. I end up with books everywhere of all sorts of stuff in. Designs for things. You know, where is it? Bits of meditations or something. Oh, yeah, we had a little meditation before. I forgot to tell you, but I will tell you in a minute. Drawing, you know, just drawing stuff down that I'm seeing. You know, a lot of people do this. Write my thoughts down, whatever. And I wrote something down for tonight that I should be looking at, but I never do. I just enjoy hearing your thoughts and beliefs. Thank you. No, I'm only joking about alcohol. I was joking about something before. If you've just come in, I was talking about something before. Oh, do you know what, Cheryl? It's dead funny because I was in the kitchen before, my friend was on the phone. And you know when you write on a window, and you forget, and then it steams up and you can see it. It was a kitchen window, and I looked out and I started laughing, and my mate went, "What are you laughing at?" I went, "It says on my window, it says 369 Trump and Q." I did it on purpose so my fella, who's not into it, would see it when it's steamed up, but he's not here anyway, but if he does ever see it. But I was laughing because I think I did it about 2 weeks ago, and it steamed up, and it was left there, 369 Tesla. Trump and Q, I was laughing my head off. Oh yeah, I'm a hoarder of notebooks. It's like, so, there's something else I was going to say then. Yeah, when my friend came around the other day, so we have these little notebooks, and they're only from Morrison's, and then I saw another one, and I was like, oh, I need one for the new year, because that's more like my scruffy one. I want one that I can actually bloody read, because sometimes I write things down that fast I forget. Hi, Michelle. Dolly, check out Michael Jacob. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've not seen it because I've been watching nothing, so I will try and check it out after. Thanks for everyone coming in telling me. It's like I said, I'm just chilling out watching the show unfold with my popcorn. That's a God nod, no to coincidence, a spiritual connecting frequencies. What was a God nod? Am I missing something? What was going on? So, I got this, and these journals are a bit like this. They're like a diary, but they're good because they've had the month along there that you just ring off and then you just tick the date. But what she was laughing, and I got these paints the other day, because I like painting, doing my pictures. So, and I got a few other things. I'll show you in a minute. And I went, yeah, I'm putting these under the tree. And she went, what do you mean? I went, I bought them for me for Christmas. And she went, you bought them for yourself for Christmas? I went, yeah, I'm going to wrap them up and stick them under the tree off me. And she went, what do you write on them? And I said, happy to me, happy Christmas from me. Or from my higher self. She went, I said, yeah, when I was on my own, before I got with my fella, who I got with in lockdown, by the way. I got with my fella in lockdown, how mad's that? And we knew each other when we were, check this out, 17. And never spoke to each other since we were 17 because I was too drunk. One of them stories I might tell you about one time. True life, true stories. And I went, yeah, well, when I was on my own and I wasn't with anyone, I just thought, well, I'm not getting upset. See what I mean? I'm seeing the silver lining in things. I'm not going to moan that I'm not with someone at Christmas. Obviously, I saw my family and I've got my kids, but I was like, I'm going to buy myself my own things and stick them under the tree. So I did. So I wrote to me from me. I'm now just carrying it on with a few things because I was like, oh, well, I'll just stick them under the tree. And I used to forget what I'd actually bought. So I was actually surprised on Christmas Day when I actually remembered what it was that I bought. So if anyone's out there and you're single, just buy yourself something, wrap it up, and have a laugh and just put to me, happy Christmas from me. But that's just me and that's the way I am, you know what I mean? So, and I've carried it on because I think it's quite sweet with myself. So it could be to me from my higher self. My higher self brought me this book and some paints. I might do a stocking. Honest to God, do it. Don't tell your family, and they go, who that off? And they go, just put to you, happy Christmas from my higher self. Because my higher self really wanted these. My higher self wanted a notebook where I do my doodling and stuff, and paints, because obviously I want to do my lovely little, spiritual painting. So it's my higher self bought me it. What are you talking about? It's my higher self. It was Indigo 7 brought me it. FE, it's Indigo 7. Indigo 7 brought it me. Like I say, you've got to have a laugh, you've got to have a laugh. Yes, exactly, great attitude, don't dwell. No, I just thought, fuck that, fuck it, as Mark Atwood would say on his channel, fuck it. I didn't have a fella then, so I'll buy myself something anyway. Who cares? Want to buy some flowers? I'll buy them myself. I'll buy myself some flowers. That's fine. I don't have to now, but I still do buy myself flowers, obviously. I'm not waiting for anyone to buy me flowers. What an awesome higher self. I know my higher self's so awesome. My higher self. Who can actually say there? My higher self gets me a Christmas present. Well, mine does. Mine does. I'm snorting now like a pig. My mum does that, when she starts laughing too much, she snorts, and then you start laughing because she's snorting, and then you start snorting because she's snorting, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Oh, I'm in one of them moods today. I think the full moon's affecting me. It do. See, some people get mad. I get silly on a full moon. It's a good job if Ella's not here today. Mind you, he's a bit used to it, I was on a Zoom chat today. I can do Zoom chats, people, so we might be able to have a Zoom group, ladies. when I get used to it, because I knocked myself off it. I got hold of him. I said, "You pretend you're the person over there, and I'll do the Zoom chat." And then I forgot, and then I knocked him off, and then I got really excited because I'd actually got myself on a Zoom chat. I know it's not hard, but it's just the way I am. I was like, "Oh my God, I've done it." Do you have a box dolly? I make dried flower cards. What's that? An apo? What's a thingy box? I don't even know what it is. I have made dried flowers of my own and made pictures and things with them. I just put them in old books with all my books on my bookcase and just leave them. So, is it like something you put dried flowers in? Ah, love it. Yeah. Oh, Dolores Cannon's brilliant. I listen to her. She's brilliant. She's brilliant. That a lot of the stuff I'm into, that like the raw material and all that. A lot of people are into that because that was the time when she was here now. All that, it's stronger and stronger. Yeah, a Zoom chat would be fun. So, like I said, I'm gonna try and get a group together of ladies for now. Maybe men in the future, but ladies to have some sort of feminine divine chats if anyone's interested. But it will have to be someone, kosher on the thing and all that. Maybe a bit of arting and stuff. I don't know. I'm putting something together, like I said, for New Year for that. So, like I said, if anyone's interested, comment after or on my other platforms if you're on Instagram and stuff like that. And I'm going to let everyone know near the time anyway. I'm trying to put something together, so I've got to give myself a few weeks or whatever. Yeah, same crazy loose full, yeah, loons. You go a bit loony on the moon, Luna. Yeah, so just let me check in this book because I'm sure I wrote something down for today. I write things down, don't even bloody look at them. Nationals in the house. So I wrote a few things down. I just don't look at anything. Right, let's have a look. What did I write down? Oh yeah, this is all higgledy-piggledy. It's just coming out the way it comes out. I had a little meditation before I came on. And it's really weird because, well, it's not really weird, is it? It's not weird. Why am I saying it's weird? Raven, I can't remember his channel. It's a guy that's been on with Laura Eisenhower. Him and somebody else today, I don't know who it was talking about cubing and blocks, and that's what the negative was, or that's what the say bad AI are or whatever, like blocks, cubes. And I'm thinking, isn't that weird or not weird? Because you remember I said I had the fair enough dolly Zoom for the ladies. Yeah, maybe men in the future. You never know. We'll see what I think. But and do you remember the meditation I had? And they were only talking about this today or whenever it was. But do you remember the meditation I had when I said I saw little the darkness as in the evil on all these thoughts that we've put out there as well was all like little Lego blocks, cubes, blocks. And I picked up them little blocks and I was showing you and I said, and they were just like a bit like Minecraft. And then the big wrecking ball came of all the light warriors. That's what it was representing, of all like everyone holding light, just smashed through it all. Well, they were talking about that and I was like, no way, because that's what I was seeing the other day. Today I asked to see Luna lights under nights, or she'd just wear it once. A curly whirly. We can dress up as a lady. Dress up as a lady. Sneak you in, Effie. Do you know what? It just depends. Well, see, I was talking to my sister about it. I said, would it be like a group for women, or should we get the guys in? But I mean genuine guys that are coming in, not guys that are coming in because the only thing I wasn't going to do it with some guys is because I know there's guys that they go, oh, I won't be in. They're not. They just want to come because women are there. This isn't about that. This is about healing, having divine chats. So there is the divine masculine, the divine feminine. But they'd have to be on the group, you see. They'd have to be checked. Do you know what I mean? If it was a Facebook group, but then we could have Zoom chats as well or whatever it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know there is that goes on. So it was a bit like, or I may start with women and then if any men were interested, we could bring them in at some point. But I'm just thinking about that at the minute. But yes, Effie, we could dress you up as a woman. Just don't tell anyone. So, so I had a little meditation before I came on. Connection. Connection. What does that mean? Connection. Go with the ladies first. I can wait. Yeah, I think I might go with the ladies first and then do a few bits and then we might let the masculine in, the divine masculine in then. Yeah, exactly, Cheryl. Because I know that goes on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not naive to not because I've had that. I've had it in the past. Oh, Revel's in the house. So I had say hi to Revel. Hi, Revel. I had a little meditation before I came on, and I asked connection resume. Yeah. Yes. I'll work it all out anyway. But what I saw was, and it's really funny as well, because on the right side was this rippling effect of, I've been seeing a lot of rainbow light lately, rainbow like this, rainbow ripples, and then this side was a bit darker, but this side had a lot of light in it, and it was the right side, and I'm thinking right side of the brain, right realm as in, the right way of, what do you call it, not the left way of thinking to factual to that, the more mystic side of the mind, the right mind, the more non-physical sort of way of thinking. It was that side, and it was white, but it had a lot of rainbow colours, but it was rippling out, and what was happening was it was rippling, because I've said this before, over the left-brained energy people, and it was just sort of slowly sort of like, sort of doing this, so it's like bringing them in, bringing them in, bringing them in, like washing over, like, come on. And then I just saw an eye, one eye, like they all see now. It was like one eye was blue, all blue, it's like the indigo blue again, blue looking. And then I just was seeing water, and it was like an ocean, very, very blue, but on a very sunny day, glistening. Like if you're on holiday or on a yacht or on a boat, or not that I've been, but or even at the seaside, but abroad somewhere where the sea's just gorgeous blue, and it was all calm and it was glistening. But that feeling you get when you're like, oh my God, this is such a gorgeous day. I'm by the sea's glistening, the sun's, bouncing off the water. Oh my God, when you get that feeling of like, this is bliss. Well, it felt like that, calm waters. So to me, it was saying, this is coming in, the washing and the cleansing, and we're pulling you in slowly, and it's all right, it's all right. And then it was to, the eye was saying, so after that, people are going to see with the same eyes what we see. Slowly. They're seeing with the same eye. That was the one eye that I saw, with the same eyes, what we see, because there's a lot of people that don't see what we see. And then after that, as I said, we go through all the healing and stuff, the waters are going to be calm and glistening and shiny and blissful, and your bodily waters within you are going to be the same, because we're made of water. That's what I saw before I came on. So I know, that sort of stuff, it's good. It's good, people. It's good. Yeah, that's what I saw in my mind's eye, and that's what I put together when I looked at all three of them together. I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Because that's what I've been talking about with the whole, like, yeah, we are all one, but there is actual things going on. There is an evil side, and once that's took out, which it is being taken out, it's been done. People shouldn't worry. 45 in the house, as I say, 45th president's in the house, 45. Then we can be more at one, because when that washes over the people and they realise off the left brain side, that don't want to look, can't think, can't critically think, that it's going to be a lot easier, because, we're all going to be merging in them waters, and then the waters at the end that I saw were all just blue, all the same, all together, glistening, calm and beautiful. So that's what I saw. What else was I going to waffle about? Oh yeah, and I'm just going to say, when we do get a bit fiery women, it's all right, that's a fire element. We have all the elements within us, air, earth, fire and water. And then we have spirit. So I was thinking today, well, yeah, so if you've got your little body there with your chakras, the ones, our bodily chakras, you could say you got the lower earth, you got in the middle sort of water, fire, and that all comes up here, to air, up here, up to the, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And they're all within us, but we're of spirit as well, so we have to work with those elements. So now, water's very emotional, that's an element, but that's within us. Fire is passion, it's a lot of other things, cleansing, that's within us. You've got air and stuff, like when you're speaking, it's all within us. So, do you know what I mean? It all just matches up. Rainbow water, I want down talking about rainbow water. Rainbow water, I went down a corn plant. Do you know what? I had a meditation the other day with rainbow water, and I'm actually going to do a live, it might be live, might not be live, meditation, because I got rainbow water in, and I got something in the shower the other day, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that, so I'll let you know when I do that. Did you see how cute implied on one of their maps years ago, John Ramsey's death was linked to human trafficking? Also, a pic came out of what looks like a lot of snails and... Yeah, well, there's all that stuff out there. When people look ether ego, all that stuff, it's all going to come out. That's why I said I don't really talk about much of that stuff now, because it's all there. But yeah. It's all what I was talking about a few years ago on Q and all that's happened, and it's true, and the stuff has come out, and some people still can't see it. But I'm not worried, because Trump around. Oh, he's always around that. Trump popping in, popping out. Trump around. Trump around. Am I a cutie cult leader? What do you think? Do you want to be in my gang, my gang, my gang? You want to be in my gang? Ooh. Who was that? Billy Idol? Can't remember. Yeah, but no, it wouldn't be a cult, James, because a cult is where a cult doesn't let you expand in your thinking. It doesn't let you have your own mindset. It doesn't let you think outside that cube box. No, it doesn't. So, no. We're more of actually, hang on. Just a guided advisor, innit? Guided advisor. Yeah, so I'll give a shout out to, I can't remember what her channel's called, JCK. She was talking to a lady. Actually, I did say I'd show it you, so I'm going to try and find it, actually. Making things great kind of people. Yeah, exactly, Sky. Cult tells you what to think. Here, we encourage what to think. Yeah. They don't, a cult wouldn't want you investigating stuff and looking at stuff. They just want you to actually believe in what they want to believe in with no... That's why I say it's really funny when people say Q's a cult, when Q's the only cult that gets you thinking for yourself, questioning everything. In a cult, they don't want you questioning anything. You know what I mean? So that's why it makes me laugh with people like... Yeah, Quantum Truths, JCK. Thank you, Susie Q. She did a chat with... I was watching it this morning, and I just thought, bang on, women, bang on. See if I can find it. Yes, a cult fully controls you and takes away your individuality. Exactly, and it's like I said, we're all the same. Yes, we're the same, but we're different. It's nice to be individual with the way it'd be so boring if we didn't do things different, because it'd just be so boring, wouldn't it? It's getting done. We need to focus on New Earth. It's funny how you just said New Earth. See, Cheryl's just linking up with everything, because I've just put... Let me just find it. Where did I write it down? I wrote... Oh, yeah. What it was, I don't even need to find it. I wrote down... Because I've heard a lot of people saying about New Earth and stuff. People talk about New Earth and new high states of consciousness. Is, if you think about it, I actually think we are a quite new Earth, realm, whatever. And I heard someone saying maybe we were the last to ascend, and I think, do you know what? I actually think that. I don't think we're as old as what they say we are, as in the realm, planet, whatever you want to call it. And we might be one of the youngest ones. And I think it's going to turn into a star, because I think once we ascend, it's Gaia bursting into a whole awesomeness of a beautiful star when she just bursts into her own enlightenment, of like, just, I can't even explain it, awesomeness. So, and that happens when we ascend with her, like we're the worker cells on the body of Gaia, and because we're ascending in consciousness, also it helps her and she's helping us and vice versa, but she becomes a beautiful star. And it's like maybe all the, different realms and things around us, different dimensions, have already done this, and they're rooting us on. Because it's a bit like Dolores Cannon has said, it was quite hard to come here. and do what we do here is quite a hard place compared to others. So it's a bit like, yeah, it makes sense to me. I quite like the way of looking at that. Might think different in a few months next year. So what? I can go with the flow. You know, people say, oh, it's contradicting. No, it isn't. It's called growth, and it's how you expand. Parallel universe, we are here. Yeah, pathfinders, high consciousness of beauty, wonderful. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah. You know, maybe they didn't want us to wake up with certain things and, you know, entities and stuff, because they've wanted to keep us as dumbed down, as a energy resource, as, you know, cattle, slaves. And like I said, the series, if you go and watch it, A Brave New World, that shows you that energy harvesting. And when I said loads of people were having sexual relationships with everybody, and you could see they weren't all there, and it was being harvested. Because that's a lower finger frequency. So like we said before, if men don't know out there, and women, that the pornography business and pornography is a lower frequency of how they put it out today and what they do. And that's just saying that is an actual fact. And if you actually go and watch that just to see it of, oh yeah, you know, because they put everything in our faces, and they called us the savages, but we're the savages because we feel and they don't feel, so they're superior. And some of them are called alphas. And if you're, you know, under that, you've got to do as they say. It's all about control, and they want to control everybody's feelings. That's basically what they've been trying to do here, telling us what to do, but we're breaking free. That's why a lot of us have had problems at school and not got on, or got told off, or left school, or not understood things, or got in trouble for speaking out, because we're the ones who are the strongest. All the ones who are brainwashed are the ones who bowed down, who think they're really good and went along with the system. As in, we all do go along with the system at a, you know, we do. But I mean, to the highest, where they think they're highly intelligent and all this, it's like, no, you've actually been brainwashed to the way they want you to be programmed, if you get what I'm saying. So, yes, I was completely brainwashed in that one. Yeah. Did you see it, Susie Q? Redemption and money will be given back to us, dormant accounts given back. Yeah, I think that as well. I think there's going to be, you know, can't really definitely say what I think's going to happen, but I know it's going to be good in the end, you know what I mean? And still doesn't mean I don't think, like, we're not going to still have things going on, but it's going to be a lot easier. My kids and I have a running joke, must be parallel universe, when something turns up out of nowhere, or something else unexplained, they don't know. Yeah, exactly. And it is like walking around in a parallel universe. It's like walking around with the zombies at the minute. And I said to my friend today, because she's just got into all this, and she just said, I said, have you seen the film? She's a lot younger than me, because I'm 30. I forget how old I am. How old am I? I'm 33, and I think she's, I don't know if she's 20 odd, but she said, I said, have you seen the film? And They Live? And she was like, no. I went, go and watch it. I said, just go and watch the film They Live. I said, and you'll just be like, oh my God. Trump Around, that blew me away. I forgot all about that video. Oh God, yeah, Trump Around. There's loads of great videos out there. This side of good versus evil. The side of good, with the Q and the Trump train and everything, creative people. And that's where you can tell the very creative people, and it's fun as well. Remember when I did the video with Terence Williams? My God, he's hilarious. Yeah, the Mandela effect is real. We talked about that in the past. So like I said, when I talk about that, I talk about E.T. and Star Wars. And if you're younger, you might not see it. But even my friend said, hi Dave, even my friend said, my fella said, no, it's just the way you think it was that. You think that E.T. said phone home. I said, he did say phone home. He did say home phone when he was messing about. But when he stuck his finger up when Elliot was there, he said phone home. And he was like, no, you just think he said that because it changed. I went, no, he did say that. It's not, I haven't got a bad memory. It's people do this thing out now where they go, oh no, it's not. It's that thing where that's what they think you think because it's your memory. I said, no, I've got a really good memory. I don't smoke stuff and that. I've got a really good memory. And I remember going and seeing it as a kid, and I've got the earrings, and I was absolutely obsessed with E.T. And then you're like, you what? Yeah, he did. And then everyone says, like, Star Wars, Darth Vader did say to Luke Skywalker, Luke, he said, Luke, I am your father. Now he says, no, I am your father. I went, no, he didn't. And everyone goes, no, it's just the way he thought. I said, no. And because it's changed, I've not looked to see if it's changed, but because it's changed, they go, no, you just thought that. No, We're on an effing different timeline, people. This is where the timelines have changed. This is where it wakes you up and goes, fucking hell, what's going on? You know something's going on. We're on a timeline, but these people don't look because they just think, oh no, you must have just thought that. No, I didn't. And it's funny how the people who are awake are the ones that know that, and the ones that aren't awake don't know that. They see it as, oh, it must have just been your memory then. It was like, what? No. Yeah, time travel. It's like, oh dear. Do you know what I mean? So, if anyone's as old as me, not that I'm that old, and is a Star Wars fan, I know what Darth Vader said to Luke Skywalker. And the whole of the Star Wars is the hero's journey, like most films are. Luke had a choice to turn to the dark side, didn't he? Luke Skywalker had a choice to turn to the dark side because he had traumas in his life, and then his dad and everything. But we all know at the end, you seen that bit where when Darth Vader died, it was like he'd sort of realised he might have done wrong and it wasn't the way it should have been, and blah 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 and all that sort of stuff. So we're all on the hero's journey. We're all on the hero's journey. But the latest Star Wars, some people go, oh, I didn't like it because there was a woman in it and they ruined it. No, they didn't. That was the feminine rising yet again. And it was brilliant when you saw things in the background and, there's just loads of things in it because obviously that is what's happening. Love Star Wars and E.T. Yeah, I went to the premiere of, I went to see, it was when I was younger, E.T. at the pictures at the cinema when they used to show you by a torch. And I've always been in Star Wars, and I know why now. It makes total sense. And people like, what's he called, Lucas, who made all that, even though they say he's a part of whatever, the reason why people get these sort of so-called sci-fi fantasy films in and you resonate with them is because they get all that from source. It's very creative, because those things that are in there are actually true things and they get it from source. And even I believe J.K. Rowling got her stuff downloaded when she was on a train or something. Even people say she's bad and what. It doesn't really matter. It's those stories. Harry Potter, the muggles and the ones who know, and it's fighting the Dementors, the demons, the dark side and all that. It's all there. And it's like I said, that's why people say, oh, the dark and the light, but you are the dark and the light. Yes, we do hold the dark and the light, but we're talking about, we hold the dark and the light as shadows and things that we have to look at within ourselves, but we're not innately evil, if you get what I'm saying. This is where the difference is, I think, in the so-called spiritual community when they go on about dark and light. Yeah, but there is evil that came in because they knew about our free will and certain stuff and what they do to keep us down. So that's how I see it at the minute anyway. Yeah, like I said, Dave, that's why I'm chilled out. There was planes going over, all the planes that have been monitored going over there. That's why we've been saying since day dot, it's all been done, it's all been done. It's all been done. And it's all been going on and people go, where, why, when? It's like, look, trust the plan, I've trusted it, So yeah, it's all good, it's all good. They're being taken to the base at the Greenland Old Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all going to be shown to people soon, but we all know that's been going on for a very long time because, like I said, when Trump got in, Gitmo was rebuilt up, extended, and people were like, what? I went, well, why would it be extended? Do you know what I mean? So it's funny. Yeah, I heard J.K. Rowling's books were based on her life. She apparently is in her story. How you spell. Yeah, it might be. I know what you mean though, because it's what I'm saying about magical people and the muggles. Do you know what I mean? As in, it's a electrical magnetic universe, and we can attract things, and we do hold magic. So, yeah, everyone's told me about Michael Jaco today. I've not looked, but I said I will go and look at about Obama and that. But I'm not really. I might not look. I'm not that bothered, if you know what I mean. I might go and look, but I knew this was happening over the nearly 4 years of the whole Q thing, so it ain't a surprise to me. I don't jump now and think, I just think, yep, well, I'm just waiting for the bigger picture to roll out to everyone, and then I'll be like, there you go, folks. But yeah, it's great if you go and watch it. If I forget, Any idea if pubs are opening? I don't know, Cheryl, don't know. I don't really drink that much myself, so I don't know. Oh yeah, and I got some. I'm just being random. I'm chilled out too much, you see, because I'm sat here. What else was there? Don't know. Don't really know. Let me have a look at this book. I wrote something down on there. Yeah, so like I said, it's all about you're allowed to feel. It's just not about staying permanent with your feelings. You just move from it, but you are allowed to feel. You're allowed to feel down. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be whatever as long as you don't stay in it. You're allowed to feel. It just means you don't have to go around, being violent with anything. What else? Yeah, I think I was just saying, I'm not suppressing my voice for nobody. Even my fella, I tell him all the time, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. There was something I wanted to. Right, I got some new cards, so I thought these were very going with the times. We've got the Goddess guidance, which I'm going to pull out. Disco Mood, yeah, yeah. And I pulled these out before and I just thought brilliant. They're called Earth Magic, and I was just like, come on, let's see what we get. So this was brilliant. I got this today. Earlier on, we got Fire, Passion. I have had these were my cards, by the way. I've had the passion for nearly 4 years of doing what I've been doing and talking about what I've been talking about. Got 33 thumbs up there, as in, with the whole Trump and Q thing, the passion, and you know what I've been like. So the passion, fire is passion, and then I got childhood innocence. Well, it was quite, but I see the innocence in of how I've been through stuff with the passion and the innocence with some stuff in my life, but this is the innocence as all. This is also for the passion, for the innocence of the children of what's been going on. That's why I have the passion of what I talk about with Q and Trump. And when I used to get really quite a bit angry, maybe months back or a few years ago, because the passion was, people say it's anger, and it wasn't anger really, it was passion, and it was righteous anger. And then this one made me laugh. The last one was, throat chakra being loaded for foot. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember a few years ago, I kept getting a thing there. I thought, oh my God, this one made me laugh. Wake up call, tsunami. No shit, Sherlock, this is what's going on. And there's a full moon. Ooh, it's the full moon tonight. Tsunami, wake up call. It's going to be a big tsunami of information for people that have been in the dark. And a wake up call to a lot of people. The waters are building, into a massive tsunami. Like I was saying about your bodily waters, we flow sometimes it's choppy. Well, this one's building, if you can see the wave, into a massive big tsunami of information. And that's going to be the information that you're going to see, you're going to hear, and also the information within yourself that's going to ripple, resonate, whatever it does through your body. So I just loved that. I think they were great. I was like, bring it on. So I might just do 3 for the collective out of this new deck. So let me see if I can show you, if I can put this down. No, I can't put it down. I'm going to put it down. No. Let me see. No, I can't put it down any lower. Not unless I lower it here, so I can actually show you doing the cards. Let's see. So let me put them in a different place. See if I can do this in the air. Oh, I don't know if I can. Sorry, that was me. Let me try again. Need to be a bit lower. Don't know if you'll be able to see this now. Alright, let me get my cards. I'm doing it in midair. It's a bit difficult to do it in midair so you can all see, but let me see if I can do it. No, I can't do this one in midair. Hang on. Just. So let's see what jumps out. Oh, that one stuck out, so we'll have that one. Oh, that one's fell out, that one. Oh! Right, I'm going to take the first one that... right. This is the one that's turned over, so I'm going to take the first one that's turned over because I normally do 3, so I'll take that. See them, yeah. I'll take them. I've got more than 3 actually. Where have they gone? Right, so they were the ones that were turned over. Sometimes that happens because maybe it was a tsunami of cards coming then. Sorry, I keep knocking myself off. Hang on. Normally I try and get 3, but they just wanted to come out. So let's see what they were. We got... me will be reading Vigilance, can't say it. We got Stillness. I'm being a bit still lately. I'm just, watching what's going on. But like I said, the stillness of the waters. As I said, I saw still water before. Movement. Oh, there's a movement going on, all right. There's a movement going on, all right. Movement. See the golden sun coming under the bridge there. I know it's not very good in this lighting. But there's definitely a movement going on, a lot of movement going on. Invocation. Well, I do a lot of that. It's a bit like you could say putting your magic out there, your intentions, holding that timeline. I would say that's how I feel it would be. Holding the timeline down, anchoring it, which is what I do. That's why I said I'm not in fear. I'm just like pretty chilled, know what's going on, know what timeline we're on, know what timeline we want in. And yeah, we don't know what happened with Effie. I've got to check the thingy, but yeah. And then mountain. Also, that was ceremony. Sorry, I've not been reading the top. The other one was river, lake, stone people. Stone people. And then we've got mountain, strength. Well, we've had to be a mountain of strength, haven't we? With the patience we've had to have, with all the ridicule and everything. And there's a strength in numbers with that movement that's been going on. And at the end is Gaia, and it says nurturing because this is what will be, one of the biggest things, not just for Gaia, it's for us as well because we're connected to Gaia. So whatever she's doing, we're doing. So because they'll be nurturing, we'll be nurturing ourselves and everybody around us. So they were really nice. And then I just thought, what's happening with the lighting in here again? Right. Let there be lights. Let me see if I can get my light on over there because it's a bit dark. Whew. I've got that shining in my face over there. What is going on? Don't know what's going on with the lighting. And I just thought I'd do some cards out of the Goddess Guidance. I probably made a mistake getting these because I'm a bit dyslexic and I probably can't read the names, but there you go. Let's have a look what they are anyway. I can read the bottom of it. Let's see what comes out. Well, this is getting on my nerves now. What's going on? Right, just let me see. Oh. Don't know what's happened to the lighting. Yet again, it's gone weird. Anyway, let me do these cards. Let's see. I have a huge Bible for it's not charged. Changed. Oh, yeah, it's all nervous. Oh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I've just sat under the wrong light or something. It's weird. But oh, there she blows. Ugh. Well, guess what card it is? Because I'm only picking one out of this deck. Are you ready for this? Out of the Goddess Guidance is Butterfly Maiden Transformation. I don't know if you can see in this light, but Transformation. And it says, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Well, yeah. We are going through enormous changes. And they're going to be going through enormous changes. That's beautiful. See the wings? Butterflies. So that's beautiful. Yeah, that is a beautiful card. Also, I'm going to just flick through the pages of the book. The magic book that I like to flick through and see what it says. I don't even know what I was supposed to be talking about tonight. I just went off on one, so let's have a look. You ready? I choose this page. Cherish the moment. It says, cherish the moment. I'm actually going to read both. That's March 6th and March 7th. 6 and 7. So it says, cherish the moment. This moment right here, while you're reading this book, is all you have. Well, yeah. You have yourself and your life today, which is all you ever need. We spend so much time focusing on the past or our future that we forget how blessed we are to still be here, surrounded by beautiful things. That's one of the biggest messages I'll give to anyone right now. It's all about the now. If you're thinking too much in the past, you get depressed. If you're thinking too much of the future, you know, you can get anxiety. That's why I'm saying, chill your beans, people. I'm not saying chill your beans. Be in the now. You okay now? Chill? Yeah, you're fine then. Goal. Try to live in the moment. Appreciate the life you are living right now and how blessed you are to still be alive today. Just saying. Saying angels from heaven sang and glowed. Yeah. And then the other side of the page says, I am grateful for all the love and all the heartache I've experienced in my life. Both have been equally wonderful. They have. This is why I say you're supposed to feel it and then you're supposed to learn from it. In love, and this is like talking about myself and sound like most people as well. Yeah, thank you, Effie. In love, I have been elated and broken-hearted and feel very emotional in between. As I've gotten older, I've learned to embrace the painful parts because I realise they make me stronger. And they are just parts of life. It hurts to power through the rough times, but just like a muscle, it must be exercised before it's able to become stronger. Beautiful. Goal. Think about a specific painful moment in your life and then think about how that feeling didn't last forever. That's what I said earlier on, remember? Even though you thought it would, remember that life will always continue and go on, and time really does heal all wounds. That's what I was saying earlier on. I said you're allowed to feel all feelings, but you'll move from it anyway. It will pass. And we've all had them painful times and been heartbroken, and that's the reason why I actually came on YouTube, for people who don't know. I went through a really not so good relationship, and I just thought, do you know what, I just need to, with a narcissist, by the way, where I just thought I just need to go on YouTube and see if I can, like, I don't know, just help people and wanted them to feel that they were worth it, because when you're in them sort of relationships, those sort of energies, people make you feel unworthy, and I just thought if I can make one person feel like that, better about themselves, then that's a domino effect, isn't it? So that's the reason why I came on YouTube at the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing, and I've had my growth all the way through, and you're still going to see me grow into the new year and whatever I decide to do in the new year, and however I decide to present myself or whatever goes on, it's good, because why would I want to have came on on YouTube when I first came on, because I remember Effie saying you went back, go right and stay the same as I was when I first came on YouTube, I'd even be looking at myself thinking, I haven't even grown in anything. You know, I've not grown in anything, you know, as a person or whatever. So, you ever think about starting a Ashmere channel? No, I could see you building a big audience in that. No, because I don't think I've got the right voice. I don't. Talking about voices, that's what JC K was talking about with voices and different tones and stuff. And it's funny because I think mine has changed. People have said that before. I'm like, no, my voice. Ginger tea. Your truth and your strength shines bright, Dolly. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. Oh yeah, I know what it is. I know you have to whisper, but I am going to be doing another meditation, I think, this week of something that I got in the shower the other day. So we did quite well on that last time. If anyone wants me to do another one, because we did one, and it's quite a nice one. When it came in, I was like, oh my God. I did it myself, and I was like, yep. So I'm going to try and put that. It might not be live. It might just be recorded, just so you can do it at your own time. You have definitely grown and come a long way. You go, girl. Thank you, G Smith. Yeah, I can see it in myself, and that's why I say it's like my hero's journey within myself, just put on YouTube for people to see. And what I believe is, God, this light is getting on my nerves. What I believe is, so let me take you over there and see if it's any better. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, do you want to see my new angel? I got a new angel. I got an angel. I had a bird on the tree the other Christmas, but this one, I got this angel. I thought I'd represent the angels. Why has the lights just done this? Angel. Let me see if the light's better over here. Oh yeah, the light's better over here. So, yeah, what was I saying then? I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying then? You are inspiring, love your strength. Thank you. Yeah, and it's good to inspire people. You know, we get a lot of people out there who, you know, they get jealous and stuff. It's like, we're just inspiring each other. That's all we're doing. We're just inspiring each other. Yes, she's a beautiful little angel up there. We're just inspiring each other. And like I said, we all do things in different ways, but we all resonate with certain stuff. Like I said, find the tribe of who they resonate with. It doesn't mean someone else's thing's not good. It's just, we just resonate with who we resonate with. Yeah, I got that especially for the tree, the blue tree that needs a bit more. What was I just saying before then? I think someone said something and I was like, have a look. Oh yeah, Susie Q saying they forgive you ex. Yeah, I forgive mine in the sense of what they did and all that. You know, now it's not got to forgive in that sense, even if you've not said it to me, even if you said it in your head or out loud, you know. I can't spell. Don't worry, I can't spell properly either. I'm a bit dyslexic, but that's good. It means you haven't been programmed. That's what I think. Hi, just home from work, so Miss Mill. Oh, hi, Mary. Yes, exactly. Saw your channel years ago and thought this girl really has something great to say. Oh, thank you, Ban. There was loads of people that, you know, there was quite a few people that used to watch me, some people that fell off, especially when I started talking about a certain someone and thought I'd spawned into the devil's spawn or something just because I started speaking out. It was like quite funny. I was like, what? Oh my God. Veronica Smith, yes, use the mantra in doodle arts. I am light, I am... Yeah. Well, that's why sometimes I write things under my art and then art over it. But I've done the whole I am light, I am love, I am the truth, I always give me... Yeah, I think I've done the one. Is it I am light, I am truth, I am love, I forgive, or something like that. I've done that before. That's when I got a lot of orbs in. They were all proper sparking. It's like, yep, we are here because we resonate. Yeah, and I resonate with, you know, the chat. We get the odd ones in now and again, and that's fine. But see, the ones that come in who are like that, that's no through fault of their own. But really, they shouldn't come in if they don't resonate. They should just go and find someone else they resonate with. Because I'll tell them anyway. But I think what it is as well is people like to see real people. Do you know what I mean? That are just doing the thing and wanting to share what they do. I just share like what I'm experiencing, and if it helps people, it helps people. I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am, yeah. Beautiful. And if people haven't tried that, you should try it. You should keep knocking yourself off again. Oh, did you see the one with Jesse and Charlie Critical? Oh, we are stars. Yeah. Yeah, there's that as well. You got yet them coming in tells me that they are starting to look. Yeah, because I mean, how I see it is when you get people in, not necessarily trolls who say trolls sometimes, but people in going, oh, no, no. But the thing is, I think when they're getting triggered, it's something that resonates in them. They're not understanding, but something deep within them resonates with something we're saying. And at some point they will get to it, but it's like they don't understand why, and they get angry because they don't know why. But I actually believe it's because they resonate. You wouldn't be looking at someone's channel if you didn't resonate with someone, even if you think you didn't like it. It's like, well, you must be resonating with someone, and that's why you're getting triggered. Oh, Effie. Susie Q, there is something very special about you and everyone in this chat. I appreciate you all. There is something very special about Susie Q, and there's something very special about Effie and Cheryl and Critical Thinker and G Smith and Veronica and Lois and James. Who else is up there? Alyssa. And is it Daleen? I might have probably said that wrong. Berna, Sky. I'm not going to go back up. James. Who else is in there? Ether, Ego, Danny, Elizabeth, everybody who's in chat. If you answered your name out, sorry, I just can't be bothered scrolling up. It's all of you. Something very special, because we're all special. You know, this is why I say people get jealous and stuff. It's like, look, we've all got the same gifts. And when you start focusing on what they are, and you know, like honing them, whatever they are, whatever it is you love to do, they will shine more, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, I think. So it's not for people to get jealous, it's for people to think, oh wow, well what am mine, let me go and focus on that and do that then. We've all got gifts. We've all got gifts. You can have many gifts, it's just if you start focusing on them. Yes, you're right, Dolly, they do, we are all one. Yeah, so yeah, everybody's special, and that's why we're saying the other night, when you shine your light, I know when I'm shining, I get people coming in. "Ugh." When you shine your light, that's why other people get a bit, they feel insignificant. It's like, but you're not insignificant. Why be trying to put someone down or whatever it is? As in, I don't mean like when you're actually saying something like I was saying about the lady yesterday and about what she was putting out about Biden, that was just ridiculous that no one's researched that. I'm talking about people who really attack people, who bring them down in the, you know, in the, because that wasn't an attack. That was just saying that this person, I'm talking about when they go for personal things, even though that doesn't really matter. But all they've got to realise is that everybody's special, and a lot of people have the same gifts. We're all given the same gifts. It's just some people are better at stuff than others. Like, I might be good at drawing, you might be good at playing guitar, but they're all gifts. You know, and really we can do anything. We haven't got limits on anything. It's just we get told we have, and we think we are, and there's a validation, 39 and 39. 39 in chat, 39 thumbs up. We get told we are. We get programmed to think we can't do this, that and the other. So, you know what, if you want to learn anything, you want to get into painting, drawing, and you think you can't draw, don't say you can't draw, just start practicing. Practice becomes perfect with anything anyway. You know, I got better at doing my YouTube channel, as in talking and stuff. When I first came on, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I got pushed to go live, so I'm just so used to doing lives. Some people don't like doing lives, but it's just what I do now. I feel quite comfortable doing my lives. Having that with my partner, he thinks he's in his words, he's way ahead. What do you mean, like, what, better than you or something? And it is like I say, even with partners, if partners, friends, whatever, they see you shine, some people get really offended and like, oh my God, it's their insecurities. That's what it is. It's their insecurities because they feel they're insignificant. Nobody's insignificant. Everybody's special. Oh, with the crystalline DNA. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you do get people like that. Low vibration, attract negative and jealousy high. Yes, it does. I've been saying that on the spiral down, the spiral up. I keep saying to people, you attract what you are. And that's it, simple as. That's why I say when people feel negative or negative towards other people and they feel like their life's not going right and they're blaming it on others, I say don't blame anybody, blame yourself. If you're a negative person and you want to put out crap all the time in certain energies of doing whatever it is you're doing, and you're miserable and blah, 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 you'll attract more of that because it's something you're focusing on and the universe will give you what you focus on because it thinks you want more of it, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So you've got to focus on what you want to do and what you love, and then you'll get more of it. But if you're only focusing on doom and gloom, trying to drag others down, blah, 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 that's what you'll get more of. And then you think your life's not going right and things aren't working out. Well, they're not going to work out because you're not living from your higher self. You're not living from your highest bliss of what you want to do and what you focus on. So if you're sat in the news all day, constantly watching the news, and you're wondering why you're feeling like crap, that's where your focus is going. So you're going to get more crap that goes all along with it. You can be aware of the news. This is why I said I'm not really looking at stuff. You can be aware of it. You should be aware. But then go, if you check in the morning, all right, yeah, that's what they're saying. Oh, well, whatever, because we know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my stuff now. I'm going to go and paint. I'm going to go and sing. I'm going to go and dance. I'm going to go to work and enjoy myself. I'm going to, whatever it is, I'm going to go and play with my family now. I'm going to go and, whatever it is, you'll get more of that. If everyone was happy in the world, would be a better place, my serious speaker said the year. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Cheryl, before I go about. It's going to be like that in the end, but we've got to get rid of all the shite asses first because they're the ones that are dumbing people down to feel miserable and everything's pumped out in mainstream media, and that's why mainstream media will get taken down and we will be the news now, we'll be the real people, do you know what I mean, that want to uplift people and have showing what people are doing, a bit like Mark Bajinsky said, I think, on his channel today. If it was showing, the news isn't going to show someone going, oh, I've just helped my neighbour build his house and look how beautiful it is, and they never want to put anything positive out. Of course they don't, because they want everyone in a lower vibrating energy, which is what they feed off anyway. So I'm going to go now anyway, but thank you, Effie. And Effie's just put, if you'd like to make a coffee donation to Dolly Daydream, it's in the live chat on my email. You can just PayPal a coffee cup donation. So yeah, I wish we would make a big impact. I wish we would make a big impact though. Maybe I don't think we're... Cheryl, we've made a massive impact. The world is changing. It's already here. It's already been done. This is why I'm very chilled about stuff. Remember what you've just done there, Cheryl, and I'm not getting at you. I'm saying how you manifest is you don't have any doubt. I have no doubt whatsoever. If you have any doubt, or when you comment like that, just to let you know, it cuts it off. Loads of people talk about this. I even know this. If you have any doubt, or you start thinking, oh my God, what if, like, I don't think it's gonna, connections cut off to manifesting. So, we're not lagging behind. That's like saying we are clever. We're very clever. We're coming away from the dumbing down. So we are more powerful than people believe we are. You've got to have no doubt. Yeah, no doubts, no. But when. I don't say but when either. Bit like what JCK's been saying. When is doubt. When. It's already happening if you're looking around. You should be able to feel it anyway. And there's a validation again. 39 and 39. 39 in chat. 39 thumbs up. When is doubt? Oh, when? It's already here. It's already doing it. Hold the timeline. And we are making an impact. Exactly. a lot of this has already been done. It's playing out like a film to the sleeping, especially with mainstream media. They're the last to be taken down. Like I said, if you're thinking when, you're asking questions, are you saying when, or it cuts the connection off to manifest. No, we couldn't be better, Cheryl. We are. No, we've done a lot. And there's a lot of good people out. Depends what you're watching. Depends what you're watching. See, that's a negative way of looking at it because we could be better. We're damn absolutely fantastic, actually. Fantastic. If you're looking at the people around and you're watching a lot of stuff, we're absolutely... I don't mean me, I just mean everybody that's doing it in their own way. Loads of people doing different things. I'm not just talking about people on the internet. I'm talking about everybody all over that knows certain stuff. Even if they're just waking up, that's still doing it because they've switched the light on. Once you switch the light on, you can't switch it off. So, no. Yeah, Cheryl, I've seen you before, and this is what you do, and I will speak out. No, you don't let anyone have their view. You've just had your view, and I'm telling you because this is my show. If you're a negative person, this is what I'm trying to say, wasn't getting at you. That's what happens. So you probably won't see that because you're coming across as a negative person who just wants to cut everything off. No, Cheryl, bye-bye. See what I mean with people, and they go, you have to be kinder, you have to be this. It's not about that, is it? When we're in a bit of a war at the minute. There's too many spiritual people going on, you have to be this, you have to be that. No, you actually have to tell the truth. And love can hurt sometimes. What do I want to look at the birds of paradise for? I don't need to look at that. I just do my stuff and talk about what I want to on here. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But at the end of the day, to be sitting there saying we could be doing better, we're doing damn brilliant, actually. And if you know about manifesting, because this is what I'm talking about, this is what we actually can do. This is what people are going to find out. You can't have no doubt in it. If you have doubt, you cut the connection. Doubt is a lower spiraling thing as well. What's the point then? Yeah, so just saying, holding the timelines. So you can't really say you've not had your view when you've actually put your view out there. Why have we got the homeless? I don't think you get it, do you, really? I don't think you get it, but it doesn't matter. Yes. It's that whole thing of, innit, we know what's been in there, we know where we're going. That won't be happening, will it? No, it's not actually, Cheryl, because you're one of them. I've seen your silly comments you've made before in the past of like, very negative. It's not reality though. What is reality? You're not into the non-physical because you think it's not there. You think it's not part of reality when it's merging. Yeah. Well, it's saying about the homeless and that. I mean, this is part of what's happened with the controllers. They've done all this stuff why people are homeless and people are messed in the head because they've messed people up in the head. Aggressiveness. Oh, look, she's getting offended. Bye-bye. Oh, I've had this person in before, comes in and then says things after. It's like boring. Do you know what I mean? You know, people go on like that. It's like, well, the controllers have done that to people. It's not just because it's their choice even. It's because things that have happened and people don't know who they truly are. So they get messed up in the head. They go on drugs. They go on alcohol. They end up, some people, yeah, for some people it's a choice. Some people it's not. Do you know what I mean? And this is why we want a better world. So all that will be cleaned up in the end. But sorry, I chucked you out. So what? That was just all negativity, distraction. Because I've seen some comments off that person before. I've actually not in it. It's just like, I'm not into negative people because they're all those ones that they don't want to hold the timeline. They always want to go on about something else. Wasn't even what I was talking about anyway. Yeah, of course it will change. Yeah, not your name. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just one of them. Yeah, we're all in this because of the controllers. We've all had the wool pulled over our eyes. No, it's not aggression. It's just people don't like it when you talk the truth. Do you know what I mean? Just because I get a bit like that, it's my show. You don't like it. It's not. It's passion about what's been going on and what has been going on. And even that stuff you could say with homeless people, kids, all this stuff that's gone on, well, we don't want that in the end. This is what's being brought down. So when people say things like, oh, we could do better, it's like saying, what are you doing then? That person who came, what are you doing then? We are doing brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant what's going on with the patriots all around the world. And we're not just talking about Q, we're talking about everybody who's waking up. Once you wake up and switch your light on, you can't go back. So that to me is just a really negative way of speaking, really, at the end of the day. Yeah. So, no. It's just people. It's people. I see these people, they come in now and again, certain times are all right, and then they put silly comments on after, and it's just like, yeah, but, you know, to shout out that in chat of oh, we're not really doing, you know, we could be better, nothing's really happening. It's like, you're not really looking then, are you? Exactly. Do not confuse assertiveness for aggressiveness. Time to stand in your truth. Keep boundaries. Be assertive. You go, go. Exactly. Thank you. Is it Danine? I can't. It's rubbish at reading. That's what I mean. It has to be assertiveness. That's why Trump's assertiveness. You can't be. People say he's aggressive. He's not aggressive. We're in a flipping war at the minute. A lot of people don't get, and we have to put our boundaries up. You know what I mean? So yeah, what you just said there is very true. Thank you. But some people will say that, and that's fine if that's what they think I am. But then they don't know my intentions. They don't know why I've been doing this. They don't know why I do this. I don't have to be doing this. And these are the sort of people, it's like, get your own YouTube channel then, and you go and speak your truth, and we'll all come and watch you. If you think it's so easy. It's very easy to get triggered on YouTube, especially when you're live. Live's really hard to do because you're watching chat, you're trying to remember what you're speaking about. And I go off on my tangents anyway. And then, you know, you get a bit mixed up with chat sometimes because it's text and it's hard to get a handle of what people are saying. You know, and it's always the people say that. It's like, go and get your own channel then and see how easy it is. I'm in one of their moods today. Remember, it's a full moon today. You know what I'm like on a full moon. We are doing what resonates with us and some cannot relate to it. No, Dolly speaks the truth. And so, yeah, exactly. But I think it's that thing of they feel inferior again. It's like, no, you know, not hating on that person. It's just like, I can't be bothered when people are just being like getting all offended by that. It was just saying, you know, if you're looking and you're doing your own work and you're doing your own work within, you will see there's lots changing. This is the change. If you can't see it, oh well, you will at some point. You know what I mean? And then to just come up with a silly answer like, well, what about the homeless? We weren't talking about that. That's all part of the system that's brought people to the knees. It went after families. It's broken families up. That's what it's done. Broken families up. Broken people's minds up. You know, the soldiers that went fighting, the veterans, messed them all up. They're on the streets as well. But this is why we're going for that system. That system. We can have a brand new system that works for the people, but not the one that wasn't working for the people. So excuse me if I get a bit tetchy, you know. I've been on this for nearly 4 years with being passionate about it, and I won't shut up just because someone said something in chat. Don't think so. Don't think so. So, you know, and I think people like to see people getting a bit, I mean, what if I was just sat here being all like, oh yeah, that's all nice. It's like, yeah, that might be in the end. You know, when we get past all this and all the bullshit comes down, the bullshit has to be destroyed first. Because there's shite asses out there, like I said before, and they're not nice people. We know what these people do. Validation in chat again, 42 watching and 42 thumbs up. You know the whole stuff. I don't need to bring it up. You know the whole stuff of the satanic stuff. There's shite ass people out there that don't give a toss about us or our children or anything. So, sorry, but I'm not sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. Yeah, we are shifting out of 3D, the system. Yeah. And it's like, people think, oh, well, if you're talking like that, you're not really going in 5D, are you? Yeah. You can still be like that. It's just, I'm aware of what's going on, but I speak out about it, but I can shift my frequency. I can shift my vibration straight back up. I don't get dragged down by things. I can come down a little bit, you know, if I'm having a bit of a crap day, but I'm pretty easy at lifting myself back up again. Some people aren't. That's what you've got to learn, to not take it to heart too much and to not like I said, you feel your emotions, but you don't have to stay in them. So that person could be a bit like, but you don't have to stay in it all week. Do you know what I mean? Just lift yourself back up again. Quantum look at Charlie Ward, it's coming in. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, let's see what happens. But, you know, with everything that's coming in, it's going to be beautiful in the end. So, you know, and you've got to believe that and hold that timeline as well. Yeah, standing in the truth. I just stand in my truth. If that's not that person's truth, and that's not what they see, that's because it's not their truth, because that's the perception they're taking. It's a bit like Magenta Pixie says, that's why I love her, of all the different ways you look at things. That's fine. I haven't got no hard feelings on that person who came in. If that's what she doesn't see, that's what she doesn't see. But that's not my truth, so I'm not going to sit there and bow down to people and go, oh yeah, that's not my truth. My truth is what I'm talking about. That may change tomorrow, next week, the month after. That's how you flow. I don't stay stagnant. So like I've said before, like many other people say, I take what's needed until I don't need it. And when I don't need it, I let go of it and I can move on again. And that's where people go, oh, we were talking about this. I thought you believed in that. But maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? Maybe I let that go now. Maybe I'm going over there looking at that because that actually resonates with me more now. And I don't need that anymore. It's what gets you through your path. We need to be constantly changing, evolving. Yeah, exactly. Evolving and growing and love positive. Exactly. I was sad with my mother yesterday and angry, but I am not today, I think, until the 16th of December. Yeah. You know you can lift yourself out of it. You know what? You should know what makes you happy. Things that make you happy, people that make you happy. And that's what you do. You go to them or that thing that makes you happy when you're feeling a bit shitty. But, Danny, if you're feeling a bit sad with certain stuff, you're allowed to feel. Even if it's for a day, 2 days, a week. As long as you don't reside in it for ages because that will drag you down, do you know what I mean? But you are allowed to feel. And a good cry is really good because it releases everything. If you're bottling everything up, which is what they want you to do, you're suppressing, that will explode at some point in some time. And if it doesn't come out, it'll come out in your body, as we all know, as a disease because you're in dis-ease. It will come out in a pain or something. So you have to express. That's why I get a bit like sometimes like I'm like, oh, when I was with my ex, because he was such a narcissist and I couldn't express because wouldn't let me, and that's why I express now and I'm like, I'm not having it. Some people resonate with this. It was like, I felt like, oh my God, I can't speak, I can't express, I can't say anything. I just want to sit and be like suppressed down. It was like, it made me feel ill and miserable because even if it was not agreeing, it was still I couldn't speak, where the fella that I'm with now, we don't actually agree on everything and he's not really into Trump and Q, that's all right, he's sort of in the... But we'll have discussions about something, we might get a bit fiery, but it's a debate, and then we're just like, but after we're always like, yeah, well, blah, 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 but I still see this in you and this and that and the other, and it's okay to disagree sometimes, but at least we say that we don't let each other stew, and we don't not say sorry, and we don't not like, it's just that one person's like, yeah, and letting that person feel like crap, if you get what I mean. We've both said the thing, but then we're both like, oh, well, we'll just disagree on that one or whatever, or we'll see what happens, or, we didn't really, didn't want to make you feel like that, really. It's just like we were just getting in a bit of a thing, but it's all right. It's not like we hate each other. It's just like, oh, we were just having a bit of a, discussion on it. Not someone who's actually suppressing you and doesn't want allow you to speak at all. And I've had that a lot through my life, and that's why I rise now and I'm like, no, I won't take the shit. It's my channel anyway, so either like it or lump it, whatever. I'm not bothered. I didn't come here for subscribers. It's great when you get more because you can, if you're trying to help people, you're putting the message out to people, but that's not why I came on YouTube. It was for one person to be a domino effect, which hopefully it will have been. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, chained down it's terrible, and it was the most... I forgive that person, do you know what I mean? Because they don't know what they're doing. It's to do with them, really, and their upbringing and their parents' upbringing and stuff like that. It's like that they're not breaking the chain, do you know what I mean? Once that person may look at that, if they ever do, then they'll break the chain and realise. But I had to forgive because I thought, actually, do you know what? It's not saying it was all that person, we all get... But it was a bit like, well, I can see why. When I look back, I can see why that person, how they think and how they go on, and I think, well, it's just because they don't know. But through that sort of traumatic stuff that went on for me and the suppression, it made me a lot stronger, and it's made me be the person I wanted to be, a bit in my higher self more, as in I speak out more now. I'm not as shy as I used to be years ago. I'm talking about when I was at school and certain things. Like, you might not think I'm shy because I'm on YouTube, but I'm quite comfy in my own home. But it's not that. It's even when I went to a course before lockdown, I went in and I was just like, you know what? I don't know who's there. I'm not bothered. I don't get scared about that stuff anymore. If people are there, and I got on with everybody there. Did a few courses, got on with everybody there. It was great. Got on with the teacher. And there's another lady that comes in here now and again who was a teacher of something that I went to, and I got on with her, and she's really lovely, and it was just still connected, and she got some things off me and stuff, and it was just great, and You're inspiring. I may just do my own too, even if I'm talking to myself, tell my stories. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was just the more people talk of real experiences, the more people will resonate because you're not making it up. So people will go, yeah, well, because we've all had these experiences. So everything's about experience, but they make you stronger. So, and then you evolve from it. So really, when you think of it like a dark thing, it really wasn't. It was just giving you an experience to grow and expand. And that's why I did the picture of the roses. Because really, when I think I'm painting, I'm actually expressing myself, but everyone will see this in themselves. You know, it could be a man as well, of the unfolding of the rose, you know, coming through the veil, seeing yourself, got the eyes of consciousness, and being conscious of what's going on. And by Veronica, and expanding. That's why I called this, I actually called it the unfolding of yourself and becoming stronger. So, you know, that's how I see it, you know. And that's why, you know, I don't put up with people being really negative and chatting stuff and people going about, oh, it's because it's not your opinion. Well, it wasn't, well, you all saw that then. That was just like putting people, that to me was just like putting a whole movement down of people that are all over doing the thing of trying to get information out on the truth and community, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. Everybody who's doing it. That's like, people have, you know, people have been doing it for years. It's been going on for centuries, you know, and it's just like, what? You know? So, yeah, so I'm waffling now and it's getting late. So, you know what I'm like, I come on at 9 and I'm bloody on till God knows when, but I just go with the flow. So, yeah, so like I said, that wasn't aimed at that person specifically. It's just like, you're not even listening. You know, it's like when people come in the chat and they're not, that's the thing before I go, people will come in the chat and they're not really listening to what I'm saying. They think they know what I'm saying, and if you get what I'm saying, it's not, you know, and that's why I get a lot of people who trolls and stuff that watch and think they think I'm saying something, get it all mixed up because they would, because that's what they think they see when it's actually not, you know. But I know the ones who come in chat quite a bit and resonate. I know why you resonate, because you understand and understand what I'm saying. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, closed minds. I have family who do the bummer about. Yeah, and it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Love the great vibes. You know what I'm like. It's a full moon. You'll have to make excuse. It's a full moon. But anyway, thanks all for coming in. We've got yeah, Susie Q. I will email you probably tomorrow, but leave it for a week about that. And I say, but I'll probably email you about the WhatsApp thing, because I do want to speak to you actually. Lois, Susie Q, Effie, Cheryl, Berna, and if I get your name wrong, sorry, Danny, Veronica, did I say Cheryl? Alyssa, I'm not going to go all the way up. Is it, I'm going to call you Darlene, is it? I don't know. Elizabeth, Cat, oh, I didn't see Cat Dan there. This is so important. Is it what have I said? Don't even know what I said. Faisal, everybody who's in anyway. Sorry if I've not read your name. Oh yeah, CJ's there. I just can't be bothered reading all the chat. Oh, critical thinker. I just keep scrolling. Didn't even know CJ was so that was so funny. CJ, with you in the car. I know people won't know what I'm talking about, but you will. In the car the other day, thinking it was that guy, but it was a proper. It's like Batman or something. You know what I'm talking about. That was pretty cool. I've just come in chat. You're brilliant. Thanks always, Dolly. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I'm just going now. You say my name perfectly. Flipping heck. I've read your name and I'm dyslexic and actually got your name right. Yeah, it was just hilarious. It was like dun 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 phew, phew. It looked good on camera anyway, so you got to be proud of that, haven't you? High energies hold the light. Exactly. Yeah, so anyway, thanks all for coming in. If you're new, I do get a bit feisty now again, but it's not a bad thing, you know. Yeah, got to have a fun experience. Of course you have. It's probably made you laugh, if anything, didn't it? But yeah. And thanks all the moderators for what you do as well, because you're really great in chat with everybody, and the chat's great, and all the moderators are great as well. And I will see you very soon, because you probably won't see me now till might be the end of the week, and then I'll be chatting about something next week. It might be a bit of a Christmassy thing, because you're probably not going to see me, hopefully, I'm saying hopefully, for maybe a couple of weeks going into Christmas, just because I'm going to chill out and enjoy it and enjoy my experience in the now, and I'm not going to be looking at the news. I'm just going to be holding that and trying to, what I'm also trying to do is trying to get some work done for the thing that I want to do in the new year, so I need to get my head down a bit for that. But I'm saying that, I'll probably pop up here and there for 10 minutes in the kitchen washing the pots or something like that. I don't know, you know what I'm like, but I won't be coming on for 3 hour chats or whatever, because I want to just chill out for a bit and recharge my batteries for next year, because I think it's going to be very important to recharge your batteries for Christmas and January. That's all I'm saying. So if you don't see me, don't think, oh my God, where's she gone? Just hold the light, do what you're doing, do the things that you're enjoying. Don't get too caught up with the other stuff. Like I say, be aware, but don't get too all in the rabbit holes. Feel the energies, feel your emotions, but you don't have to stay in them, no matter what's going on, because I know it's still crazy with the whole virus thing, and family might not be awake and they're wearing masks, and this is going on and that's going on, blah, blah, blah. But don't forget, in the UK, the virus is having a holiday for 5 days at Christmas, so it's a bit like, really? Okay. Just try and be like, chilled, because there's enough bits going on at the bit, over Christmas. Just have a good time over Christmas of whatever you can do. And, buying yourself a present like I do. If you want to. If you're on your own, you just buy yourself your own present. I'm not on my own now, but, still buy myself something. But yeah, there's probably something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Yeah, I'm decorating early because I got the tree the other day and thought I can't be bothered. I'm just going to get it out. Like I said, it's Tiffany blue. It needs a few more things on it. It's got butterflies on for our Ascension and JFK Junior's colours there, so I'm sticking that there. Yeah, so thanks Cheryl for coming in as well. And I will see you. I don't know. I want to see you. But yeah, so see you soon. Bye. Thanks for coming in.